A circuit on the hop-on hop-off bus was a good way of getting initial bearings on central Palma. The route skirted around the old town before heading along the seafront and climbing to the Belver Castle and its viewpoint. The tour started on the avenue below the Royal Palace. It passed by the entrance to one of the city's cleverly hidden underground car parks, then circled the Queen's Fountain before heading up the Paseo del Born, an elegant avenue with luxury shops and open-air cafes. At the top is the Plaza de las Tortugas, named after the decoration on the obelisk fountain there. A notable feature along the route was all the streets being tree-lined, giving welcome shade. Where space allowed, there were central pedestrian reservations with cafes and flower stalls. Plaza España, with its statue of King James I, was a point I noted for a return visit on foot. El Corte Inglés is a huge store, accommodating many different departments. Finding somewhere on street to park a car in Palma can be a challenge. At the foot of the avenue, the bus passed a preserved section of the original 16th century city wall. The next stretch was going along the seafront on a dual carriageway built on reclaimed land. It provided views of Palma's magnificent cathedral across an artificial lagoon. Further along on the left, we pass some of the marinas, providing over 2,000 sheltered berths in Palma Bay. I hopped off at the next stop to view Belver Castle, which has a unique circular design, as can be seen on Google Maps. The castle dates from the 14th century and has had various roles over the years, but it and the surrounding forest now belong to the city. It serves as its history museum and as such has many visits from school groups as well as tourists. The central courtyard is used for public ceremonies and concerts. The ramparts offered 360-degree views over the treetops. I went back again later in the day because the view over the bay and the harbour is particularly impressive in the late afternoon sunlight. The bus then returned along the seafront past yet more of the marinas until it reached the monument of a 13th century philosopher, when it turned back inland to its starting point on the avenue below the Royal Palace. Also popular with tourists is the more than a century old vintage electric train that goes to Sawyer in the north of the island. Long queues outside the ticket office tell their own tale. Initially, the train travels along the centre of streets, but once out of the city, the route passes through orange and olive groves and pine tree forests. On the other side of the road from the vintage train station is a public park with fountains which are actually on the roof of Palma's intermodal station. This serves the intercity buses, the express trains, the metro trains, and even provides a bike hire station. Yet another wheeled option is going on a Segway scooter tour of the city walls. As a final way on wheels, the traditional horse-drawn carriage continues to be very popular with tourists, although by 2024 they are to be replaced by electric vehicles.